activated Faso to purchase the maximum amount of equipment and down to every detail. Today they have everything, all the necessary machines to do the red road section, all the necessary machines to do the asphalt, right up to the granite crusher from the quarry. So that means they are totally autonomous.
Therefore, we are in a position to build our highway.
And after that, there will be many highways. I want every single regional capital to be connected by modern highways. Every single exit from Burkina must be a highway. You see, roads are absolutely vital, both for our economy and for our forces. Burkina's highway network will be the densest in all of Africa, exactly as we have projected.
Burkina Faso just witnessed something powerful. 776 heavy-duty machines handed over in one moment. Not promises, not speeches, but real tools for real work. Before we go deeper, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and stay with African Spotlight for daily stories that matter across Africa. Because what you're about to hear is not just news, it's a shift in direction. Let's start from the beginning. When Captain Ibrahim Traoré stepped forward to hand over these machines, it was more than a ceremony. It was a statement. A country that has struggled with poor road networks, vehicles breaking down, communities cut off, is now saying, enough. 776 machines. Let that sink in. Pickup trucks, semi-trailers, graders, bulldozers, excavators, even asphalt plants. These are not small tools. These are the backbone of a nation that wants to build. And here's where it gets interesting. These machines are not staying in one place. They are being sent across 4 regions: Tanunyan, Joro, Nando, and Nakambe. That tells you something very important. This is not about one city looking good. This is about reaching the people everywhere. Because development is not development if it only touches the capital. Now listen carefully. Traoré didn't just hand over equipment and walk away. No, he gave a message that many leaders often ignore. He said the people must be involved. He told the governors to mobilize the population. Why does this matter? Because when people build something with their own hands, they protect it, they respect it, they don't destroy it. That one statement carries power. This is leadership that understands human behavior, not just politics. And let's talk about roads for a moment. Roads are not just lines on the ground. Roads are life. Roads mean farmers can move their goods. Roads mean children can reach school. Roads mean ambulances arrive on time. Roads mean business can grow. So when you build roads, you are not just laying asphalt, you are building opportunity. And here is my honest opinion. This move by Ibrahim Traoré is practical. It is direct. It is not complicated. And that is exactly why it works. Too many leaders talk about development in big, confusing terms. But here, clear action. Machines are bought. Machines are delivered. Work begins. Simple, but powerful. Now think about employment. These 776 machines will not run by themselves. They need drivers, engineers, technicians, laborers, supervisors. That means jobs. Not tomorrow, not in theory, but now. And in a time where many young Africans are struggling to find work, this matters deeply. This is how you reduce frustration in a country. Give people work. Give them purpose. Now let's connect this to the bigger picture. The popular progressive revolution that Traoré speaks about, this is not just about roads. It's about opening up the country, connecting regions, making movement easier, making trade faster. And when a country becomes easier to move through, it becomes easier to grow. That is how nations rise. But let's be honest for a moment. This is not magic. These machines alone will not change everything overnight. They must be used well. They must be maintained. There must be discipline. There must be accountability. Because equipment without management can fail. So the real test begins now. Will the governors deliver? Will the people respond? Will the vision become reality? That is what we must watch closely. But one thing is clear. This step is in the right direction. And in a continent where many are tired of empty promises, seeing real equipment on the ground feels different. It feels real. It feels serious. It gives hope. Hope that Africa can build itself. Hope that leadership can focus on people, not just power. Hope that change is possible, step by step. And that is why this moment matters. So as we watch Burkina Faso move forward, one road at a time, one machine at a time, one region at a time, ask yourself this: what if more leaders took this same approach? Because sometimes transformation does not begin with grand speeches. It begins with keys handed over and engines starting. If you believe Africa's story deserves to be told with truth, power, and clarity, subscribe to African Spotlight, turn on that notification bell, and never miss the voices shaping the future of this continent. This is only the beginning.
Mr. President, you have launched a gigantic project, the construction of the Ouagadougou Highway. It seems to be a project you hold dear.
This is something I hold very dear. It's not, as I've already stated, the only path we're going to pursue. And however, the Ouagadougou Highway, if you were to take the road to Bubu, just consider for the past 2 years, the sheer number of tragedies we've seen on this road. The road is extremely narrow. There are too many fatal accidents. Every day there are fatal accidents on this route. We need a road. We found an existing project, but it's a 2-lane road in each direction. And when I looked, I tried to see which companies had bid and all that. Firstly, these were foreign companies, and the cost of construction, about 300 kilometers, a 4-lane highway, we were at over 1,000 billion. 1,032 billion was the cheapest. Well, I said 2 by 2, that's already completely insufficient. 2 by 2, if a truck breaks down, it just stops, and then, well, that's the end of it, right? Considering the number of cars, the traffic flow on the RN1, it's simply overwhelmed. So I requested that we build a 4 by 2. And as I've already mentioned, you see, often we have this particular complex, this unfortunate tendency. Black people don't believe in themselves. That's the point. Even when I said 4 times 2, there are ministry agents who...
We just smile, you know. It's impossible.
I said, okay, we're putting the project on standby, so I activated Faso Mergo to purchase the maximum amount of equipment and down to every detail. Today they have everything, all the necessary machines to do the red road section, all the necessary machines to do the asphalt, right up to the granite crusher from the quarry. So that means they are totally autonomous.
Therefore, we are in a position to build our highway.
And after that, there will be many highways. I want every single regional capital to be connected by modern highways. Every single exit from Burkina must be a highway. You see, roads are absolutely vital, both for our economy and for our forces. Burkina's highway network will be the densest in all of Africa, exactly as we have projected, and it continues to grow. We still have nearly 10 brigades yet to come. What has arrived isn't even 40% of what's to come. We're going to get serious equipment, make a qualitative leap in 5 years, that's it.